Have you ever looked in the mirror and thought, wow, I want to have that sophisticated air that some women have naturally? Now, you know those women who walk into a room and everyone notices, not because of the expensive clothes they're wearing, but because of something they simply radiate? I have a confession to make. For a long time, I thought elegance was just about money, that to look sophisticated, I needed to spend a fortune on designer clothes. And look, what a mistake. I discovered that there are 7 secrets that make all the difference, and the sixth one completely changed how I see myself in the mirror. If you're over 40 and want to discover how to transform your presence without breaking the budget, stay with me until the end, because I'm going to show you exactly how to have that sophisticated air you've always wanted. Tip 1. Invest in high-quality, basic pieces with perfect fit. Let's start with the first secret. Invest in high-quality, basic pieces with perfect fit. Look, I know that when we think about investing in clothes, we immediately get that budget shock, right? But calm down. I'm not talking about going out and buying everything at once. You know what happens when we buy that basic blouse for $20? After 3 washes, it's already deformed, faded, and we end up looking sloppy even when trying to dress up. Now imagine having a quality cotton white shirt with a cut that flatters your body. Even with simple jeans, you'll already have that neat and sophisticated air. The difference is in the details. The perfect fit, fabric that doesn't wrinkle, well-made seams. The tip is, instead of buying 5 cheap blouses, buy 1 quality one. Start with an impeccable white shirt, a well-cut black blouse, and a blazer that fits like a glove. If you're enjoying these tips, don't forget to subscribe to the channel because I always bring content like this, practical, and that really works. Tip 2. Maintain a neutral and sophisticated color palette. Now let's talk about colors, and this is a subject that excites me a lot. Have you ever noticed that super elegant women always seem to be matching even when wearing different pieces? The secret is in the color palette they choose. Look, I confess that for years I was addicted to prints and vibrant colors. I thought the more colorful, the more interesting the look. But you know what happened? I always looked a bit over, like I was trying too hard. The problem with very vibrant colors is that they can compete with ourselves. Instead of enhancing our natural beauty, they end up diverting attention. When I started betting on a neutral palette, white, black, gray, beige, navy, camel, everything changed. Suddenly, I had a wardrobe where everything matched everything. A white blouse looks beautiful, with black pants, with a beige skirt, with a navy blazer. The practicality is incredible. You wake up in the morning and don't need to spend 20 minutes thinking about what matches. And most importantly, you'll always look elegant and sophisticated because these colors are timeless. But wait, I'm not saying for you to become a ghost. You can add color through red lipstick, a colorful scarf, a bag in vibrant tone. If you're enjoying these style tips, leave your like on the video. Your interaction helps this content reach more incredible women like you. Tip 3. Use discreet but superior quality accessories. And speaking of accessories, this is the 3rd secret. Use discreet but superior quality accessories. Guys, how many times have we seen someone with simple clothes, but who caught attention for their elegance? I bet the difference was in the accessories. The mistake many people make is thinking that sophisticated accessories need to be huge or draw a lot of attention. On the contrary, elegance is about subtlety. A classic watch, small pearl or gold earrings, a delicate chain, a well-structured leather bag. These details make all the difference. They don't scream, "Look at me," but whisper, "This woman has good taste." The rule I use is, better to have few quality accessories than many of questionable quality. Those earrings that turn your ear green, the watch that stops working in a week, they have the opposite effect of what we want. Invest in one piece at a time. Some classic earrings you'll wear for years, a timeless watch, a leather bag that will age well. And here's a question for you. What was the accessory that most transformed your look? Tell us in the comments. Tip 4. Take impeccable care of hair and personal grooming. Now we get to the fourth secret. Take impeccable care of hair and personal grooming. Look, I can be wearing the most expensive outfit in the world, but if my hair is lifeless or poorly cared for, the whole look goes down the drain. Hair is literally our frame, right? The problem is that many times we think taking good care of hair is about expensive salon visits every week, but it's not. It's about consistency in basic care. Well-cut hair, even if it's a simple cut, will always look more sophisticated than long but dry and shapeless hair. The tip is to find a professional who understands your hair type. And it's not just hair. Well-done eyebrows make an absurd difference on our face. It doesn't need to be anything exaggerated, just well-defined and clean. Always cared for nails. It can be just nude or clear polish, but always neat. Skin is also part of this care. A basic routine of cleansing, moisturizing, and sun protection already works miracles. A woman with cared-for skin always transmits that feeling that she has everything under control. If these tips are making sense to you, subscribe to the channel. Because I always share strategies that really work in daily life. Tip 5. Choose natural fabrics with premium touch. The fifth secret is about choosing natural fabrics with premium touch. And guys, this changes everything. Have you ever walked by someone and thought, wow, what beautiful clothes, even before really seeing what the person was wearing? It was probably the fabric quality that caught your attention. The problem with cheap synthetic fabrics is that they give themselves away. They make little noises when we walk, don't breathe, make us sweat, and often have that artificial shine that screams, cheap, from far away. Cotton, linen, wool, silk. These natural fabrics have a different presence. They fall better on the body, are more comfortable, and have that texture that invites touch. But look, you don't need to go out buying only Italian silk. There's good cotton in various price ranges. The secret is learning to recognize quality. Touch the fabric, see if it's soft, if it has weight, if it doesn't look artificial. A practical tip: when you go shopping, always touch fabrics before deciding. Combed cotton will always be more sophisticated than common cotton. And you know what's incredible? Quality fabrics last much longer. So even costing a little more initially, in the end you save money. Which fabric do you most like to wear? Leave it in the comments. Tip 6. Maintain elegant posture and controlled gestures. And now we get to the sixth secret, the one I promised at the beginning. Maintain elegant posture and controlled gestures. Guys, you can wear the most expensive outfit in the world, but if you have drooping shoulders, walking, dragging your feet, touching your hair all the time, elegance goes away immediately. I remember once I was at an event, super dressed up, new outfit, hair done. But I was nervous and couldn't stop touching my necklace, crossing and uncrossing my arms. A friend came over and said, "You look beautiful, but relax." That's when I realized elegance isn't just about what we wear, it's about how we carry ourselves. Posture is everything. Shoulders back, straight spine, head up. It seems silly, but when you walk like this, you automatically feel more confident, and people notice this confidence from afar. Gestures also make a difference. Slower and more controlled movements always seem more elegant than abrupt gestures. When you're going to grab something, do it calmly. And look at something I learned. Elegance is also about knowing how to occupy space. It's about walking with purpose, sitting with elegance, gesturing harmoniously. The incredible thing is that this costs nothing. It's just a matter of body awareness. Tip 7, prioritize perfect fit over fashion trends. And we get to the last secret. Prioritize perfect fit over fashion trends. Look, I know it's tempting to want to wear everything that's in fashion, right? But here's the truth. A basic piece that fits perfectly will always look more expensive and sophisticated than a trendy piece that doesn't fit right. The problem is that many times we buy clothes because they're in the window, because they're trendy, but we don't stop to think if they really flatter our body. Well-fitted jeans will always be more elegant than the most expensive pants in the world that don't fit right. A tailored blazer, even if it's from a popular store, will make you more sophisticated than a designer blazer that's too loose. The golden tip is, know your body and know what works for you. It might be that beautiful trend on Instagram isn't the best choice for your body type, and that's okay. And don't be afraid of alterations. Sometimes a good piece that costs $100 with a $20 alteration looks better than a $500 one that doesn't fit right. Trends pass, but elegance stays. A well-cut white shirt will always be elegant. So guys, these are the 7 secrets to look expensive and sophisticated after 40. Let's recap. Quality basic pieces, neutral palette, discreet but good accessories, impeccable personal care, natural fabrics, elegant posture, and perfect fit. The coolest thing about all this is that it's not about spending a lot of money. It's about making intelligent choices. It's about understanding that elegance is an attitude, not a price on the tag. If you start applying these tips, even if it's one at a time, you'll notice the difference. Not just in the mirror, but in how you feel. If this video was useful to you, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. And tell me here in the comments, which of these tips will you start applying first? Next week, I'm going to talk about fashion mistakes that age you after 40. So turn on notifications so you don't miss it. And remember, you are beautiful exactly as you are. If you love these tips, then what comes next, you're going to simply fall in love with. Right here beside, I left a video that's practically a manual for you to continue becoming that elegant, powerful woman who exudes confidence, presence, and that air of sophistication that everyone notices. And it doesn't stop there. There's also a complete playlist full of videos that will elevate your style, your image, and your self-esteem even more in a practical, accessible way without needing designer brands. Click now because each video you watch is one more step for you to become that woman who enchants wherever she goes. Let's continue this wonderful journey together. See you now in the next video.